Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about one of the most common asset classes, real estate. Now, the dictionary meaning of real estate is property, land, buildings, resources below the land, air above the land. It's quite complicated. The simple meaning of real estate is property in the form of land and buildings. In this video, I'll be talking about different ways in which you can invest in real estate. Residential real estate. It is the most common form of real estate investing. It is a property in which people live and stay. It gives you income in two forms, rent and capital appreciation. Rent is the periodic payment made by the tenant to the landlord, that is the owner of the property. And capital appreciation is the increase in the value of your property. Now, residential real estate investing has a few downsides. The first one is that the amount of capital required is too high. A small net worth individual cannot invest in real estate properties. Also, there is a liquidity risk. That is, if you require cash urgently, you cannot sell off your property immediately. It is a long process. Also, residential real estate agreements, that is, rental agreements, are short term, that is, a few months to a year. So, there is a chance that your property might be vacant due to frequent changes of tenants. That will lead to loss of rental income. Also, another way in which people make money off residential properties is flipping. Flipping is buying a property, renovating it, and selling it off in a few months at an appreciated value. However, this is recommended only for professional investors. Commercial real estate. A property rented or leased by a business is called commercial real estate. The rent agreements for commercial real estate are long term and also they command more rent than a residential property. So it ensures a steady long term income flow for the owner. However, the biggest problem in commercial real estate investing is that the capital requirements are huge, way larger than residential real estate properties, and also a lot of money goes into maintenance. Mortgage backed securities. These securities are issued through a process called securitization. What exactly is securitization? I'll give you an example. Suppose there is a bank that has issued 100 loans to property buyers. This bank will bundle these 100 loans together and transfer it to a separate company called a special purpose vehicle. Now, the special purpose vehicle will issue securities that represent ownership in these loans. When the investors subscribe to these securities, the special purpose vehicle receives cash. This cash is then transferred to the loan issuing bank. The borrowers make interest and principal repayments. The cash received is transferred to the investors. The investors make money in the form of interest. But the process of securitization is not quite popular in India. Still, I'll make a separate video on mortgage-backed securities. This is because it had a huge role to play in the global financial crisis of 2008. Real Estate Investment Trust, REIT. What exactly is a REIT? A REIT is a fund that collects money from investors and invests it in real estate. It owns, operates, and finances properties. Generally, these properties are commercial. The trust that forms the REIT comes up with an initial public offering, IPO, and raises capital from investors. At least 80% of the capital raised has to be invested in completed income generating properties. Also, 90% of the income of the REIT has to be distributed to the unit holders. Unit holders are the owners of the REIT who have subscribed to the securities in the IPO. The distribution of the income ensures that the owners get a steady flow of income. The minimum investment amount in a REIT is 50,000. So the problem which conventional real estate investing had, a large amount of capital, is gone because even a small net worth individual can easily invest in a REIT. Also, it is quite liquid. Whenever you want to buy REIT units, you can place an order on a stock exchange and become an owner. Also, whenever you want to sell a REIT, you can easily sell it off. The concept of REIT is recent in India. India has just two listed REITs right now. It remains to be seen how they perform. Performance of an asset depends upon the risk it carries. A REIT manages to reduce this risk through diversification. A REIT holds hundreds of properties and also hundreds of tenants occupy these properties. So even if a few tenants are not able to pay their rents, the remaining tenants will continue to pay them. A steady cash flow stream is ensured for the real estate investment trust investors. However, if a lot of properties owned by the REIT are vacant, then it might go into losses. So these are some ways of investing in real estate. If you have any doubt, query, or counter arguments with regards to what I spoke, you can mention it in the comment section. Also, if you have any insight about real estate investing, please mention it in the comment section. I'll be glad to discuss. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for my upcoming videos. Stay tuned. Thank you.